So now my name is Stefan. I'm the head of design at Nokia. I've joined Nokia 6 years ago. I'm responsible for the team at Nokia that designs all our products, all the industry design, all the color materials design, all the user interface design, all the packaging, and many other things as well.
So yesterday you just introduced a new family. Can you
Yeah.
present it to us?
Sure, I can. Why don't I start actually with Nokia 220? So this is a 29 euro device. It's an ITUT product, so it has a traditional keypad, but it's internet capable, so you can go on Facebook with it or to Twitter with it. It has a camera and it has a torch as well. So it's really a product that I personally really love, because these types of products are still very difficult to do, and at the same time they're fantastic, and a lot of people still use these products, especially in high growth markets and so on. So these type of things are, for some people, the first product that they experience the internet with. So in a way, life-changing devices, and we put a lot of effort and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in designing them properly and making them part of the overall family. So that's the 220. Then we have the Asha 230, which we launched yesterday as well, and I really like this thing here. It's super cute. First of all, I think it's fantastic. You know, it's of course really like a device you can operate with your thumb. It's one hand, lovely device. And it features fast lane, which is something that we introduced with Asha, and fast lane is a compressed version of all the applications that you've used on a timeline basis. So the last things that I've used are registered here, and I can directly access them again. So it's a really nice feature that allows people to switch between applications very quickly and see what they spend their time on, and basically interact in a very natural way with the product. And then we have the X family, and the X family has actually three members. So it's the Nokia X, which is this one here. It's a smartphone with a 4-inch display. Has also a 3-megapixel camera on the back. It's designed, as all our products, with a monobody approach. And features again, the bold color approach that we have as well. And what you can see is already that it has a low power mode, so it shows the time. It also gives you a notification, and when I double tap on it, it wakes up. I swipe to the side, and I have the launch screen here, or the start screen. And what we also have here is, when we swipe again, we have also the fast lane here again. So similar as to what we did on Asha, and again it shows exactly where I've been, recently, and which applications I've used on the device. The UI is very much inspired by the tile-based interfaces that you see on the Lumia devices as well. And we made a conscious decision to do it like this, because we believe that this tile-based aesthetic really works well with the industrial design approach as well. So these two things come together really nicely and create somewhat of a continuum between software and the hardware experience. The tiles also work really well in terms of usability. They're easy to recognize, and so that's really nice. And we have some things that we can do with the tiles, like expand the size of them, similar to what you can do with Windows Phone. You can also move the tiles around to arrange the starter screen the way you want. So all these things are possible here as well. And what you see here is that with the phone come also some Windows-based services. So or Microsoft cloud-based services, OneDrive, Outlook.com. So here's where we're tying the X family together with the Windows experience and also with Lumia. So once you signed up for OneDrive, you have a Windows ID, and you keep that Windows ID when you then later, for example, upgrade to a Lumia device. You basically have access to the same services. With the device come also Nokia specific services like mixed radio, which is fantastic, right? So if you like music like I do, you basically can create your own mixes with this and stream music for free. And of course here maps, which everybody, I think knows by now, but which is a really fantastic maps experience. One important thing about the X family is that it's based on what's called Android open source project, and that means that the software that runs here actually allows you to also download Android apps, and the vast majority of those apps will work on these products as well. So when you go to Yandex store or to Nokia store and download an Android application, it will work on these devices. So that's exciting as well. So for people who look for very specific applications. So that's the X. There's also an X Plus, which has a bit more memory for those people who use a lot of media, so to say. And then we have the XL here, which is the next version, and this is a 5-inch device with a 5 megapixel camera on the back with a flash, and also with a 2 megapixel front-facing camera for those of us who really want to do Skype calls and need to see the faces of the other person. So again, tap to wake, and of course it's the same UI, built on the same principles. And those are really the products. And again, in terms of industrial design and color and materials design, these products are part of the whole family. Built on the monobody approach, so really 2 parts, front and back. That's really all we need to build a product, and we focus on the really important things here in terms of the functionality and in terms of the elements, and that allows us to build really great hardware as well. So that's really the whole range that we launched.
Recently, you launched a video which was called "Material is the First Step" or something like this. Mm-hmm. So can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So thanks for asking. Our design approach is very materials based, just generally, and that has to do with the fact that, in a way, we ask ourselves with products that we design, okay, how do we build a better product? And then once you start asking the question, you very quickly ask about which materials shall we use, huh? And that one of the reasons why we've built a lot of products out of polycarbonate was because we felt that material was really had the properties that allowed us to design the proper products in the right way, create really details that are really spot on, that are really well executed. It allowed us to create colorful devices, really bright colors with inherently colored as well, which means they're not just painted, but the plastic is colored through and through, which means that when you scratch the product, there's no, you don't see a funny color appearing below it or so. All these types of things were really important for us because we wanted to build these very lively, friendly, exciting products that are very pure, and we felt polycarbonate was really helping us to do that. So when you then decide on a material, then you basically also ask yourself, how do I design according to the material? And that creates a certain aesthetic as well and a certain identity, and that's what we've been doing. Yeah. So I think that's why we're very strong have very strong points of view on materials and colors and so on, because it is really a materials-based design approach.
And concerning Nokia X UI, can we say you take the best of Windows Phone and Asha and you combine?
Yeah, I would say that's probably true. Yeah, I mean, the idea was really to like you say, take something like Fastlane, which people really resonate with, and we get really good feedback for Fastlane, and bring that into these affordable smartphones. And at the same time, we also want to start build a continuity towards the Lumia range, absolutely. And we've always said that we very much like the way, you know, the Windows Phone UI looks and the way it behaves and so on. So for us, it was a real great opportunity to bring those qualities now into these products. Yeah.
Yeah, and concerning the tiles, you have different colors. What does it mean?
Yeah, we have actually different colors. So, and we've done this for a couple of reasons. We thought, first of all, we thought it would be really good to cluster certain functions, right? So for example, messaging, the phone function, and for example your address book, bringing those together is a logical thing because they all relate to each other. The same you can do with email, the store on the internet. They're all, you know, internet-based functions, you know. So clearly, you know, that it's fair to kind of cluster those. We created one color code for applications. So that helps you again, you know, to kind of structure your UI a little bit if you want to do it. And then you, for example, all the camera related functions have a certain color. So that allows you music related functions as well, except for mixed radio, which is a service, so to say. But all that allows you to create a little bit of clarity and structure in the UI. If you don't want that, you can also change it, right? You can ultimately do whatever you want with the tiles. But we're kind of suggesting that this is maybe a good way to set up the phone from the start. And the other effect is that it's just a little bit more colorful. It's a little bit more lively, and we thought that's a nice thing to do as well. So.
And can we change the colors, or is it always green for the phone?
So at the moment, it's always green for the phone and so on. So so there's at the moment a set color palette, so to say. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.